Hello, and welcome to our video series, How to Create a Resume. This series of videos is going to get you started and go over resume basics, walk you through the different components of a resume step by step, and finally give you some tips and tricks to make your resume stand out from the crowd. Whether this is your first time writing a resume or your 100th, it's always good to go over the basics. Your resume is one of the most important documents of your job search. While there is no such thing as the one perfect resume, you can find ways to tailor your information and show the employer that you are a qualified candidate. So, what is a resume? We know it's a document you use to apply for a job, but here are a few things you may not have thought about. A resume is a marketing tool. Think of it like a billboard to advertise the product, you. You want it to attract attention to the product, and it's designed to get you the interview. It's not a standalone tool that's going to get you hired. Remember that it's really just a summary of your most relevant strengths and abilities. It's going to be read quickly the first time through by a recruiter, so you want to use your space wisely and organize it in a way that pulls the most important information to the top. The resume itself says a lot about you as a person and as a professional. Not only does it serve as a record of your skills, but it outlines your experience and education, and it also serves as a sample of your writing ability and your attention to detail. How well you format and edit is going to be critiqued as well as the content. The resume writing process starts with gathering information. Next, you'll write and organize. You might want to keep a comprehensive resume where you house all the information from all the experiences you've had. The next step is then to edit. Pull the most relevant content to the top, highlight the content that the recruiters will be most interested in. The format and layout is essential. Your resume is going to be read quickly, so you want it to be clean, readable, and the information to be found easily. Proofreading is also critical. You always want to have a second set of eyes every time you edit your resume. And keep in mind that this is an ongoing process. Your resume is a living document that you're going to use over and over. For this reason, you may want to avoid using a template that makes it tricky to move things around. As you start this process, keep in mind that there is no such thing as one perfect resume. The contents of a resume are determined by the position and the person who is applying. Employers look at your resume to determine how suitable you are for the position, which means you'll eventually need different versions of your resume, so you can submit the most appropriate one to the job you're applying for. Tailor your resume and highlight your transferable skills, the work you did in your past positions that relates to the job you're applying for now. Suppose that you've had working experience in both finance and accounting, but you're currently applying for a job that is strictly finance. You'll definitely make a stronger impression and appear to be a better fit by emphasizing your office and finance related accomplishments, while also briefly highlighting how the accounting experience is still relevant. Now, writing a tailored resume can be daunting, so start out with a comprehensive version that includes every one of your experiences. You can use this as your guide and pull from it any time in the future when you are creating new resumes. Keep up to date on all of your past positions so you don't have to go digging for it later. And don't worry about the length. This comprehensive resume is going to be several pages long as you're going to use it over and over again. When starting a resume for a new job search, take the time to research the positions you are applying for. You can do this by looking up the job titles on ONET or other websites, or check out the LinkedIn profiles of people doing what you want to do to see how they describe their own experiences. And remember that in the end, employers are looking for a candidate that can do the job. They're also looking for someone who will be a good fit for their organization. And at the end of the day, they want someone who will save them time and money, as well as make life easier. So that's it for resume basics. Make sure to watch our next videos as we go through the different components of a resume and go over effective resume writing strategies. And remember, current undergraduate students and undergraduate alumni of SPU are welcome to come to the Career Center for resume edits. Stop by our office on the second floor of the Student Union building, or call and schedule an appointment for further support with your career and calling. Also check out our additional online resources on cover letters, LinkedIn, job or internship searching, interviews, and more.